Um, Welcome, my dear colleagues, coming back to our session, and we would like
We
to
have many
kind of follow up.
responses. Okay,
Yeah, of
we
course,
have
they
if
are
the
really brilliant.
okay we have if the students have their mobiles and have internet, and then
Yeah, of course, because we're using E-Tandem, which is based on technology, so we need a classroom which is equipped with technology. Yeah,
someone said I didn't try it before inside my class, and then
I
she wrote
you'd
we have a smart board.
rather use the it and try it. If has smart board. I
I
mean
think
smart board,
this is
you can use a
someone from
smart
the
board
primary
is
stage,
yeah,
perhaps.
and using a smart board can be complementary to this process. I mean, if you have a link between the main source and the smart board, it's okay. I think you can use it based on your conditions inside the classroom. Yeah.
And then Samia says, I actually activate it inside and outside the classroom, as some of my students have foreigner friends and they chat with them. And
Very good experience, yeah, Samia. Yeah. Excellent.
someone else wrote, if the classroom have maybe tablets or smart board, and then someone else said through role play, creating a dialogue. And finally, someone said through role play, using their mobiles as a call between a boss and a clerk, for example. Excellent.
A good technique, yeah. Excellent. Okay. So now, from your own experience, you bring a lot of amazing ideas. Okay. So I'm going to show you some techniques, also some tools that can be helpful when you activate E-Tandem inside the classrooms. Okay, even outside the classrooms, you can use some or one of these 4 free AI-based apps that can help you to practice E-Tandem. Either you as a teacher, or either you help your students to practice E-Tandem. Okay, so we have 4 main apps. The first one is Hello Talk. The second one is Bilingual. The second or the third one is Tandem, and the fourth one is Speaky. All of these apps are available on the desktop and Android version. So if you go to the Google Apps on your mobile phone, you can download them. And all of them are free of charge. You don't have to pay anything. They give their facilities, or they give their service free for free. And also all of them work with AI. So it's easy to use, or it's supposed to be easy to use. You need only to register with your email and some data, and you can enjoy all of these benefits. I will show you only one app, how to use it, how to deal with it, and I'd like to, but before we look on one of these apps, does anybody have experience with these apps? Did anybody of you, or has anybody of you used
Marwa wrote Hi Local.
Hi Local? Yeah, amazing. But what about these apps, ya Marwa? Okay, Hasna said no.
No.
It's okay, Hasna. Now you have experience of them. I'd like you to try all of them, or at least one of them. So Hadir also said no. Great.
Hello Talk. Ale said Hello Talk.
He said Hello Talk. Yeah. Excellent.
We have someone who's raising his hand. Marwa's raising her hand. Okay, Marwa, just give me a second. I'll ask you on mute.
Don't worry, Marwa. I will
okay,
give
Marwa, you can open your own mic and start talking.
Yeah. Hello, Salwa.
Hi.
How is it going? Yeah. I before used Linkly. It was good for me, but its a problem was that it's between 2 persons only. When I call someone, I can speak with a person. If this person is serious in practicing English, it's good for me. Okay, some others use this app for many other reasons or purposes. So I didn't like it so much. But
which one, ya Marwa, again? Which one?
Linkly.
Yeah.
But when I used High Local, it's so interesting. It's beneficial for me because it used tables. When I start using it, I can join a group of people. We can discuss anything. We can practicing. We can speaking about any topic. So I prefer, maybe because I prefer talking with groups. It's so good for me. It's better than Linkbee.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you so
yeah,
much, Yamaro. Yeah,
that's
thanks so
it.
much, Yamaro, for your experience. And I think each app of these apps has their own advantages and their own disadvantage. And I think as a teacher, you are the one who control everything. But before we are talking about the considerations you should take while using this app, I'm going to show you one of these apps. I hope it will appeal to you and admire you. This one is Speaky, and the Speaky is distinguished with its availability on both desktop and Android. Because if you operate HelloTalk or Tandem or Bilingua from the desktop, I think it will be problematic. You need to download it first, and you need some synchronization between your desktop and the other programs. But Speaky is available for free on desktop as well. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let me show you how to
Sorry for
use Speaky.
interrupting, but I would like to tell you that Linkbee is limited.
Yeah,
It gives you 10 lingues a day only. After
yeah.
that, you can't speak.
Okay.
But High Local is free totally all the time.
Yeah, thanks so much, Yamaro, for your information. Okay, so now let's move to the Google. What you need is just to write Speaky in the Google. Just write the name of the app, Speaky. Speaky. Okay, the first one, you open it in the link or you press it. Here you have login or sign up. If this is the first time for you, you can use sign up. And if you sign up, because I already created one, so I need to log out to show you. So once you sign up or log in, suppose you can log with Google, for example. Okay, just press anyone over here or write your email address. Here you will have a plenty of people from different countries, but because I already have a registration, so it will lead you to the portal directly. But if you don't have, if you register from the first, so for example, register by email is EHL, map, the ECC. I'm not sure if they will ask me to send me invitation code. Okay, so once you register, they will ask you to insert your date of birth. Then you continue. Just choose your gender, male or female. Continue. Upload your photo. Continue. And here you insert your mother tongue. You also, sorry, your country at first. Just choose Egypt. Here you choose your mother tongue. Take care. You should choose your mother tongue. If your mother tongue is Arabic, so choose Arabic. And the targeted language. So which language would you like to learn? English, French, Spanish, it's up to you. Okay. So a lot of language here. For example, let's start with English. Continue. Okay, here he give you some levels. Would you like to exchange or to learn from the beginner? Beginner, it means your level is beginner, or your level is elementary. It's based on your level. If you are proficient, choose C2. It's up to you. And choose continue. Okay, he asks you about your interest. Just choose any interest. And your goals. Choose any goals. Just sign here and start to, okay. So it will lead you to this page. In this page, you have a lot of people. You can choose anyone. Just choose the gentleman. You can send a message for him. And you can start to communicate with him. I think also it's very easy for you to use this one. Of course, this one is available on website and sorry, in desktop and on Android. Let me ask you this question, and we need to here activate discussion. So please raise your hand, and you have 1 minute for participation. Now, you were exposed to one of these apps. In your opinion, what are the threats? I mean the threats and the disadvantages that should be taken in consideration while using these apps. Just raise your hand and you have 1 minute. Because everything or every technology tool has their own advantages and disadvantages. My question now, according to your experience about using one of these apps to practice language, okay, what are the threats? What are the disadvantages expected from using these apps? Okay,
Samia says
if you need to participate, please raise your hand.
No one raised their hands. I keep, going up and down the names. Nobody. But Samia wrote it is not secure all the time with teenagers. It is not secure all the time with teenagers. Okay, Rama Rostom.
We have Rama.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, go on, Rama.
Give me a second. I think Rama is not Egyptian, right?
We need to hear from you, please.
Okay.
I am.
Okay,
Rama,
everyone.
Great.
Rama, could you raise your voice a bit? Yes, we can hear you, but the voice is a bit low.
Okay, all right. So, hello everyone. First of all, that's a very interesting session. Thank you, Dr. Ahmed, and thank you, Sawa, so much.
You're welcome.
I've actually tried using Hello Talk before, and it was very useful. I was learning Spanish on it, but again, some of the threats that I did find was that some people were not there to learn the language. And if we're talking about a bunch of kids or teenagers that would use the app, I don't think that would be very secure to them. They won't really be able to, detect if this is okay, a person who's here to learn the language or someone here just to, threaten them.
Yeah. So you are talking about
these applications. We can use these applications under the supervision of an adult. So we can try to, contact parents to, help supervise their children while they're using these applications, because we cannot deny how useful they are.
Yes, I agree with you, Yaram.
Thank you,
so much,
Rama. Mr. Khalid, you can unmute yourself. Mr. Khalid?
Yes, hi. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Just a second here.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well,
have your time.
This is something that is important. The point you're addressing tonight is important not only to students, but also to teachers. If you're familiar with what's going on with the RELO and other organizations that tries to build the capacity of the Egyptian teacher, speaking and listening skills are at the front and center. Now, having said so, if we're going to always use apps, you'll never know who's behind it. There is no screening, no monitoring. You don't know what the person behind the speech is, or if they even have the real name. Well, it's not important to know the real name. What's important is to have a common goal. So what I suggest in terms of the threats of these apps, which they're making money off of it. They are out there not to have you and me and others practice their English. This is very naive to think so. But they're out there to make money, because eventually it's free today. Tomorrow, you're going to have to pay. Then you don't have sustainability. Here is my suggestion, and I'll say it real quick. If you allow me, I'll share something that I've been experiencing for the past year. It's by a teacher in Japan. And the Japanese people in general have the same issue. Their kids at school are very boxed. They don't have lots of exchange. So the teacher did, and it was part of his master's thesis. He created something on the internet that I shared with them, and it's been going. Of course, there are screening. There are teachers who come online with their students to practice, and there are actually over 15 to 20 nationalities.
Mhm.
So I would like to share this example with you guys, and I hope I can see this in Egypt. I hope we, as teachers, can create a similar thing. We need to let the world hear from us. We don't have to always be passive, taking everybody in and looking for the native who will practice with us. By the way, 2/3 of the people using the English language all over the globe are non-natives.
Exactly.
So your chances are every 3 people you're gonna meet online, 2 of them are non-natives.
Mhm.
And 1 of them is a native. Well, if you'll allow me, I'll share with you something called the Global Classroom. I think it's an alternative, something that is screened. I'm just gonna share the link to the Facebook page. And if you like it, you'll enjoy it. I've been doing it. I've been accompanying my students and go in. It's once every 2 weeks. And we've been practice the language, and more importantly, a cultural exchange environment.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Thanks so much, Dr. Khalid. Thank you for this great information.
Amira says the age of the students should be considered. The dangers to a 12-year-old is very different from to a 16 or 17 years old. I believe older students should be trusted to make their own choice. But for children younger than 15, yeah, parental control or teacher monitoring is very important. This is from Amir Abdullah. Wala says E-Tandem involves interactions across cultures, requiring awareness and sensitivity to cultural differences in communication styles, norms, and perspectives. And Mr. Khalid shared the link, and I'm also sharing for like the 10th time the form link, the attendance form link. Please pay attention. Because most of you attend and you don't fill in the form. So go on, Dr. Ahmed, with the discussion.
Yeah, Marwa, go on, yeah, Marwa. Marwa is raising her hand.
You can
Dr.
unmute yourself, Marwa.
Go on, yeah, Marwa. Yeah.
Sometimes when I join a table in High Local or any talking app, I find it's easy to talk in Arabic. My main aim is practicing English, but sometimes we talk in Arabic and waste time. Okay. Another disadvantage that when I join a table to ameliorate and improve my English skills, I find most people at the same level with me. I wanna ameliorate my English skills to C1 and C2. Then every day, daily, I join and ask the same questions, the same talking, and I can't ameliorate my English skills to high level. So I need persons that have higher than me, a level which is higher than me to learn from them. So I should study. And can I apply what I studied with other people in these apps.
Yes. Thanks so much, Ms. Marwa. Thank you for your opinion. Thanks so much for those who shared their opinions and personal views about this issue. You know, you are the teacher, you are the facilitator, you are the controller, you are the one who manage the app, not managed by the app. So you have to remember when you use any type of technology that you are the one who manage, not the one who be managed by the app. Now we come at the end of the session. I wish that the session were beneficial for you. If you'd like to add any comments regarding the whole session, regarding your expectations about the event or the coming events, I give you just 2 minutes, if you don't mind, to share your comments. So please, if you have any comments, just raise your hand to talk.
Or use the chat box. Or use the chat box.
Or use the chat box.
Because they take more than 1 minute.
Your comments not only about the session, about the event, about the past events, about the coming events.
About everything. And
Yeah,
they have this actually in the form. They have it in the form.
What you would like to see in the future? What would you like to from us to support and to increase in the future? Any comments? Any hands?
No, nothing.
So we have a comment.
Thank you, Mr. Khalid, for sharing the Facebook group.
You're welcome. I really I would commend our speakers and our teachers to really put the real value of our contribution.
Thank you.
Believe it or not, there are still some teachers out there and students, they think Egypt is a vast area of desert. Wallahi, they still think that way. And what I did when I met some students from Japan, it's like 7 hours in difference. So I changed the camera, I switched the camera, and I opened my window and I showed them that we have buildings, we have streets, we have cars and things like that. So what I'm trying to say is we need to be more open to the world. We need to really be more open. We need not to be afraid of speaking to others. Hopefully not through an app.
Thank you, Mr. Khalid. And I'm sorry for interrupting you, but because we don't push the recording to be too long, I'm so sorry for this. You took more than 1 minute.
No problem.
I'm sorry. Concerning the next event of July, it's going to be about technology and saving the future of Mother Earth. I'll be the presenter, inshallah, and it will be on July 23rd at 9:00 p.m. Cairo time. Please stick to the time because people keep going into the Zoom link at very weird times. So it's at 9:00 Cairo time. Please spread awareness and join hands with us to save Earth. I'll be waiting for you, inshallah, next time. Thank you, Dr. Ahmed, for the wonderful session. It was so beneficial. Dr. Ahmed is a mentor, and he has given many TESOL presentation on different SIGs on Facebook, and we actually he's very informative and very modest, and he's very knowledgeable, and it was an honor having him tonight. Thank you so much for being with us, and we hope to see you inshallah in different sessions, inshallah. So everyone, I'm so proud of every one of you. You have been very participant, very active. You have been giving lots of information, helping each others. And I really like to thank you all. And they have wrote wonderful words for you, Mr. Ahmed, in the chat box, and you can have a look at them. Thanks everyone for being here. See you inshallah in our next events. Bye. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you again, Dr. Ahmed. Goodbye.